Okay, I need to make a volcano. Let's see. Best way to make a volcano, kind of looks like a cone or a triangle. We'll start with shapes and see what we've got there. We've got a triangle. We've got this thing. Huh. You know what? This thing might work. If I take it like that, and I rotate it like that, so we want it to look pretty even. I can get there. Even enough. All right, so there's that. And what if we did something like this? You might be asking yourself, why is he doing that? And I'll tell you, I'm doing that because I probably want to show layers in my volcano. Correct? There we go. So there's that. And I can place that maybe here. And then I can do a little Control D action. And now I've duplicated my image. Or my shape here. But let's make it a little bit smaller. Because it's going to go inside this other one. Right? Now, I'm doing what I think is a volcano. You might not want to exactly follow my lead for your labels and stuff. But this is a good idea of how you can maybe draw something. D. So Control D duplicates all those a bunch. But now it doesn't look great. Looks like I need some work still. So let's group all this together just so it stays as one shape. So arrange, group. Now this is all one image that I can kind of manipulate and bend at the same time. I don't like that movement. Control Z to undo that. I'm going to undo this too. All right. Now I'm going to insert another shape at the bottom. All right. And you know what? Blue is not a good color for a volcano, but maybe that is? No. Maybe that is? It's better. But I'll tell you what, we can go to a custom color. And I think I want like a darker, deeper brown. And we can adjust maybe there. Yeah, I like that. All right. Now I have this shape. And again, with these little carrots, these little golden, I guess, rhombuses or whatever, you can kind of adjust the shape a little bit. So that's just something useful that I recommend keeping an eye out on. So here's my, I guess it's my magma chamber or just the ground underneath the volcano. All right. And this is probably the magma chamber here. So let's insert, we'll do a triangle shape. Now watch what I'm going to do here. This triangle, we're going to try and make it so it covers that whole spot. But it's on top of everything. So if I right click and go to order, I can send it to the back. And now it's the back there. And I can flip this to a nice bright red. And there's my magma chamber. Okay. And you know what? I can see how I can see this outline of the red here. That's probably because I made this shape here slightly transparent. So I'm going to go to my custom color. And I'm going to flip that out for something that has no transparency to it. And that will eventually kind of clean that all up. Looks like I ungrouped this. Anyway, you get an idea. All right, so there's my magma chamber. I can, if you really want to get kind of cool, go with these scribbly lines here. And I can scribble. right? But now those obviously don't look like they're feeding a magma chamber. So if I switch to my pointer and select each one of them, I can then change my line color to red, but they're still real thin, so let's change it to a 24 point, and now they look like something that's actually feeding that magma chamber, and I can adjust them after the fact so they look like they're all kind of tied together too. Not bad, right? All right, so that is a volcano. Last thing I'm probably going to want to do is put maybe like a top on it so we can see that it is possibly an explosive volcano. Could do something maybe like this. And if you bear with me for a couple of seconds here, I'll show you how I think this will work. So there's those two shapes. We're obviously going to flip them to red. And the outline's black, but I don't want that. I want the outline to be red. All right. So that's all in there now. And let's see. I should probably shorten this to here. All right. And let's insert. It looks a little narrow here. I'm going to put one more shape just in the center. Nah, you know what? This is not a good shape. Let's go with this guy here. All right, and then you can kind of see how that all works. And I'm going to duplicate this, Control D. I am going to then flip it around because now we're working the other way. Like that. D. And you can really, by clicking on this circle here, mess with the way things are, mess with how they appear and how they move. Really have some kind of fun with it. Finally, the last thing I'm going to show you is you can insert your text box. Let's try that again. I missed. Insert a text box. We're going to call the text box lava and stuff. And then with your line tool again over here, you can make an arrow like that. The one thing I want to caution you is you want to keep your entire, oops, I can delete that. You want to keep your entire project on your space there. So you want to just kind of squish it in. If you highlight everything, you can move it all while it's selected, and the whole thing will be adjusted. Right? Now that is better. And that must be my extra text box there for what we're doing. All right. So it's not the best looking volcano, but you get the idea of how it works. I actually want to flip this. Maybe a black. I don't know. You guys will probably come up with a better color scheme than I did. But have fun with this. Signing off.